Gonna do the two-step and cowboy when I'm gonna put down.
Wait, are we rolling?
Oops, I did it again.
Play with
called
your
you.
heart. Got lost in the game.
A little pitchy.
You always coming for my vocals. Free Britney.
Yeah, free motherfucking
Free
Britney.
motherfucking Britney. You heard?
You know what? I need a towel. Because what the fuck?
Why do you always look taller than me?
I don't know.
You do.
Because maybe I am. My posture is perfect. But I need a towel for my boob sweat.
Why? I didn't have a towel from my boob sweat last week. Nobody cared.
You got titty sweat?
You don't remember seeing me?
Oh, I do. Yep, you're right.
Like, I'm already sweating now.
You did have boob sweat. I might stink. What you
look
talking
at
to?
Dude. I'm not talking to him. I get all of
I love how my Instagram has turned into your Instagram.
Look, it's your dick stick. It's a dick, but lipstick. You should.
But I wish they made them bigger.
Girl, it's lipstick. It's not a real dick.
Size matters, honey. Size matters. Your responsible podcaster bought 4 of them because I knew somebody would break one.
Blah, 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 blah. Baby. Welcome, guys.
Hey!
Hi! welcome to another fun-filled episode of Tastefully Inappropriate. Hi, Coco. I'm Chris Cagle.
And I am the motherfucking Katie Allen.
Are you, though?
Watch out. I got a little chip under my motherfucking shoulder today, so
No.
loose lips sink ships.
Nothing, Coco.
I can't
Do
hear
not
you.
antagonize
You can
her,
barely hear
please.
you
I know.
there.
Where is your mic? Turn it up. Turn up your mic, girl. No. Is it plugged in? Are you plugged in?
Loose,
we don't hear you.
We don't hear you.
Do you have levels?
I got all the
Well, while
levels.
she's taking care of that, I wanted to send a special shout out to Billy Wilson's, where we're sitting here today.
We are very hot today. It is a heat wave.
It is a heat
and
wave. So we came in here for some wine.
Yeah, and we are, well, I mean, we're outside, but it is humid as fuck.
Yeah, it's bad. So
But again, thank you, Billy Wilson.
Thank you for hosting us.
Yeah, downtown Norwich.
Yep.
And thank you for the nice cold wine.
and if you guys want to have some cold wine or cold brew or great wings, head on down to 57 Broadway, Norwich, Connecticut. That's 57 Broadway, Norwich, Connecticut. And you can get yourself some Billy Wilson's goodness.
Cheers. Can we have a light cheers?
Yes. I don't want to
Cheers
break any
to Billy
glasses this week.
Wilson's.
Thank you.
So what's up, Kimosabi?
Not much, except for the fact that, you know, we're in the middle of a heat wave. I hope everybody had a fantastic weekend, you know, because 4th of July was last weekend.
For all my ladies out there, this rag is a boob sweat rag, and you know exactly what I'm talking about because I don't know what else to do.
This is an everything sweat rag because
This is crazy.
Yeah, it's warm in here, but it's okay. We're having a good
okay.
time. Okay, we're gonna talk. We're
You
gonna have
say in here, but we're outside.
We're not outside.
Oh.
She crazy girl.
Just
She
kidding.
crazy.
No.
Yeah. So yeah, I hope everybody had a great 4th of July weekend. I hope everybody had a great Pride Month. Here at Tastefully Inappropriate, it is still Pride Month. So we're having our special Pride Month episode today, and we have a special guest coming through the studio in, I don't know, T-minus 20 minutes or so, right, Coco?
And I'm so excited. It is your cousin Jay that we keep talking about.
Yay!
It's like, where in the world is Jay?
Well, Jay is right here in the studio with us today, and he's going to tell us all about his Gay Pride Month and then what he has coming up, after this.
Yeah.
So we're excited.
Super fucking excited.
Super excited.
Sorry, I'm all sorts of hot and squiggly and
Clearly.
noises. So we were out this past weekend, and have you noticed how fucking dumb COVID has made all of us? And I say all of us lately.
I don't know
most
about
of us.
Yeah, I was gonna say, keep me off that list.
No, but did people forget how to order drinks? Did people forget how to order food or manners or what the fuck they're doing when they're out around people?
I do think that some people have kind of lost a little bit of their, general common sense. I mean, there are some people who never left their house during COVID, didn't go out for anything.
Weirdos.
Well, listen, COVID was a real thing, and it definitely hit home for me. So I know the effect of it. But yeah, I do think that people are coming out of the Stone Ages a bit, and probably need a little adjustment.
But I don't feel like people have any concept of space. Like, we were out there tonight and they were like this. Hi. Exactly. They're like, oh, excuse me, can I get a drink? I'm like, yeah.
It's 6 feet.
There's 12 feet on both sides of me. You can go to that part. It's like people were so deprived of emotion or the concept of having a body next to them, maybe, that they're just all up in your grill, and they're dumb.
Right.
They're fucking dumb. COVID has made us dumb. I know you know what I'm talking about.
I don't want to call anybody dumb, but yeah, it definitely has changed people in a lot of different ways that I've noticed, and it's I was actually having a conversation with somebody earlier, and I was just like, you think that some people would even be more creative after COVID. You had a lot of time to think about things and put things in perspective. Some of you guys are still, riding the COVID wave or whatnot, still home doing nothing. But I hope there's a plan in action for when you guys start to do something.
See, you're all real about it and nice. I'm like, shut the fuck up. They come into the bar and they're like, what do you think I should drink? I don't know. What have you been drinking the last 20 fucking years? I don't know. And they're like, I don't know. Make me something fruity. Okay. Do you like vodka? Do you like rum? Do you like gin? What are we working with? I don't know. Just anything. And then I make it and they're like, I don't really like it.
Oof.
No. Take your ass back home and make your own motherfucking drink.
Well, I think that if I was still working in that industry with you, I'd have the same sentiment.
It's awful.
Yeah. And not to mention, you continued to work through the pandemic. So you were dealing with people on all sorts of, on all sorts of levels. And now they're just all rushing back in with no knowledge of how to be out in public anymore.
We lost it. We lost all.
Well, I think people will get it back. It's like riding a bike.
You look like Joe Dirt.
I feel
like Joe Dirt. That's why they call you Joe Dirt. That's why they call you Joe Dirt.
Oh my God, you can see the sweat on my cheek.
Mm-hmm. I asked you if it was hot in here today. You said you talked to the owner and he was like, oh. No.
I did not say that. I said that I've been requesting the owner to be talked to.
No. We talked to them today, and there's just nothing any of these businesses can do for AC. I left work and it was one of our ACs broke, so I was working with one other AC. So it was awful.
Yeah.
It's awful.
Yeah. It's terrible.
Wow, that must be a thing, because where I work, the ACs broke.
Broken ACs everywhere.
Yeah, it was 90 degrees in the actual restaurant, and people were walking in and walking out right the fuck back out.
So we had the same problem. They were walking in and they were like, oh, you guys don't have the AC on? And we're like, no, you know what? We decided not to put it on today. What the fuck do you think? Of course we had it on, it broke, and we have one remaining. Not much else we can do. Or people were like, oh, do you think you could put the AC on? It's 105 degrees. Right. Do you not think it's on?
Yeah, it's on. You just can't feel it.
Again, I told you I'm a little feisty.
Simmer down, honey. Anyway, so how was your weekend, though?
My weekend was great. We went to this new river called Narrow River in Narragansett, and it's only accessible by boat. And then once the tide goes out, it creates this lazy river.
Mm-hmm.
So you get in your float and you literally just float around and around drinking.
I want to go.
It was amazing.
Where was my invite?
It was amazing. I don't know.
Oh, if we do something, I'll call you.
Yeah, I don't have an answer for that.
No,
but I
you
couldn't go in the river. I can't go in the water right now.
Oh.
I think Katie's distracted by your texting.
Is she?
Because he cannot multitask.
I am literally talking to you and doing all of the things.
Talking to me?
Yeah. I'm having a conversation with you
Oh,
about
I thought you
the
meant on
lazy
my
river.
phone. I'm like, wait, where?
No, no. I had to send Coco something. If you can make sure it's on your phone.
But it was awesome. So yeah, so I can't go in the water because I had surgery last week, and so I can't go in any pool, ocean, hot tub, bath, nothing for 4 to 6 weeks,
Oh my God. Well, I'm glad that you're doing
and
good.
no sex. Scoot's like, get that mouth a working.
I was like, break out the knee pads, girl.
He's like, that or the booty hole. I'm like, I don't like either option.
Well, you got all those toys, right? Why don't you
but-
start experimenting with them more?
So I also can't have any stimulation. I can't have any orgasm. Like I can't have any like pulse. Like I can't have anything. And I'm like, okay, this is week 1. Give me another 2 weeks, and I'm gonna be a fucking lunatic.
You already are.
A fucking lunatic.
A fucking lunatic.
But yeah, so I don't know. I feel like, sorry, I'm sweating. Yeah, so with that, so I don't know if you guys know, but me and Scoot have been trying to have a kid for quite a while. It's not happening, so we are starting our infertility process, which maybe I will bring you guys along for. Haven't decided that yet. I don't know how invasive it gets or is, but Scoot is going in for his exciting appointment where he has to jerk off.
Well, I mean,
He's gotta
with
jerk
guys,
off.
it's never really that invasive for us.
So he calls to make the appointment, and he's like, "Can my fiance come with me in the room?" She's like, "No, honey." So what we do is we give you a cup, and you leave. Pretty much, you leave the building, and you go. I'm assuming in the parking lot, or you take a drive.
Wait, aren't there like rooms for that? I thought there was like
they're not.
special.
They're not doing that right now. So and then
COVID's like not even.
I don't know. This is our process. I don't know about everybody else's process, but this is ours. We're being told we have to do. And I'm like, well, I'm glad I got limo tints, so I'll go with you on the ride. And I'll
Just don't crash.
right. And no, we parked, but like, can you imagine all the people that have appointments that day? They're like
They're all in the parking lot.
jerking off. Like, oh my god, this is so.
Wait, so they really tell you to like take this cup, go somewhere, come in it, and then bring it back?
You have about 15 minutes to bring it back. This is my life.
Can I come and watch? I just want to see if you guys can like do that and make the time frame. That's all. Like nothing.
Well, we're gonna be
perverted.
in the parking lot, so we're just gonna have to walk in the building.
I'm gonna be like knocking on the. Hey guys, you got five minutes.
Gold Betty's
left.
gonna be like this, but you can't have sex. It has to be like I think you.
Well,
I think
yeah.
you literally have to just jerk them off. I don't think you can even do oral. I don't know if there can be any mixture of saliva.
Probably not, because like saliva kills sperm. I think
It
There's
does?
like an enzyme in saliva. Yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Another
I mean,
useful fact.
allegedly, I should probably look that up before I give false information. But I'm pretty sure that there's like an enzyme in saliva that kills.
Yeah. Well, regardless, that's our life right now. So he's got to do that next week, and then I go in and.
I mean, I still can't figure out for the life of me why anybody wants children, but congratulations.
How about a cute little Scoot walking around?
Mm. Or a bad little bitch Katie.
Oh my god.
Because that's what you'll get. You'll get like your carbon copy.
I got boob sweat.
Are you ready for that?
I am, but I'm like, if I could just give them away, I say them like them. Like, if I could just give it
your
away,
kids away?
If I could just give it away, because there's only gonna be one. If I could just give it away, from like 13 to 18, and I'll pick it back up. That bitch stage where you're like, you know everything, you're sneaking out, the sex talk, the drink, the first, you know, how to use a tampon. Oh, I don't want to do any like that.
You should make Scooter do all of that.
Oh, I know, right? I know. There's this girl I know when I was walking into the building, she was walking out and she was like, "Oh my God, today's our day that we find out." And she's actually having triplets, all of the eggs took. Can you imagine?
Wow.
I'd be like, "Can you take 2 back?"
I just wanted one, I swear.
I just want to return 2. I'll keep one.
I don't really think that it works that way, but you know, well, I wish you guys all the luck. Again, I did have a few friends who went through a very similar process, and you know, I remember how you know, frustrating it was for her and upsetting, and then she, you know, without anything, it just happened.
Yeah. I mean,
and then after she had won, she was just like, I don't really want anymore. I'm pretty good. And they scheduled a vasectomy, and she ended up getting pregnant 2 weeks before the vasectomy happened. So,
like, that would be my fucking luck. That's some luck.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, if you have 2, it's fine. But like the whole triplet thing,
yeah,
quadruplets, no.
I don't want another one of me. I definitely don't want another one of my sister around. I think I'm good. She's done the procreating for my family, so thank you. I have nieces. They're great. So I send them home.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was boring. You'll definitely fall asleep. I was exhausted last week, and I had a little stomach thing happening on Saturday, so I literally stayed home all weekend.
It was a shitty weekend, though, so.
Yeah, I don't even know, because I never left the house. I don't even know how shitty it was, but I heard.
Yeah.
I heard, yeah.
Okay, well, we'll have a redo this week.
Yeah, for sure.
It'll be fun.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I can't wait.
We got a great weekend coming ahead. We'll talk about it next week.
Wow, so fun.
So I want to ask you about something, and I don't want to talk about it too much because, you know, we went into great depth with this conversation in a previous podcast, but.
Go ahead.
You ready?
I am.
Okay. Britney Spears.
Yeah.
She's back in the news. She has officially and formally addressed the courts on wanting this conservatorship to end. Like, did you hear some of the things that she's had to go through?
I feel so bad for her. Here is my thing. So when did this start? And who was her mom?
Her father.
I understand that.
Yeah. But her mom has nothing to do with it.
Right. And where have they been? Where's her mom been and where's her sister been in all this? Not like helping her get out of this. She's literally been left alone.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know the ins and outs of it, but it's been 13 years.
It makes me sick.
So me and Brittany, Brittany, you, we're all the same age. You know, we're 39 years old. So 13 years ago, we were still in our like late 20s.
Oh, I was
hoeing
around. Wait, 13 years ago? No, it wasn't.
It was 13 years ago.
No, I wasn't. I was married.
That's right.
Not married, but engaged, whatever.
Right. Yeah, you were in a relationship. But yeah, I mean, but I was in a relationship too, but I was still in my, late 20s and definitely wasn't in the same mind frame that I am right now. And I definitely did a lot of stupid shit back then. So to have somebody just take possession of your life and like all your hard-earned money and everything that you worked for, and now you're supporting these conservators and like the lawyers and the doctors and the management team that you hate for 13 years. I mean, yeah, I get it. Like she was, at that time that she was entered into this conservatorship, she was a hot mess. We all seen it play out on media, but a lot of celebrities were. But the fact that she was able to continue to work, make money, not just for herself, but for these leeches.
And her kids.
Well, yeah, and her kids and her ex-husband and she wants out. And she sound like she knew exactly what she wanted. She knew exactly what has been happening to her. She made herself very clear to the court.
I feel like it's an R. Kelly situation where she's being like held captive. Like he did with all those
It's been compared to like trafficking.
Yeah.
What they've made her do.
It's fucked up.
They've made her do all of these, tours and residencies out in Las Vegas that she didn't want to do, but she had no choice.
Yeah.
She had no choice. Like, imagine being made to work when you don't want to, you know? Like, again.
I mean, I don't want to every day, and I have to.
Yeah, I know, but you're not being made to.
I'm just kidding.
If you don't want to go to work tomorrow, you don't have to.
I do. My bills come.
I know, but shut the fuck up, Katie. But you know what I'm saying?
No, I totally get
like,
it.
you have somebody in your face every day saying, I don't care that you don't feel good. I don't care if you're not happy. I don't care.
Yeah.
You're making money, and you're not just making money for you. You're making money for me and all of these other people over here that you can't stand and you didn't pick and you didn't even want part of your team.
It's sad. It's very sad. And I feel bad for her that she didn't know that she had a voice until very recent.
Yeah. Yeah.
But let that bitch be heard.
Be heard. Free Britney.
Free
Fuck
Britney.
y'all. Fuck the rest of the rest of your. Fuck the whole conservatorship. Fuck y'all.
Be a hoe, not a whore.
Exactly.
You know what else I did this weekend?
What?
I got
Besides sweat.
I got a facial.
No more close-ups, Coco. I'm sweating.
Every time you dab yourself in your heart towel. I got a facial. Man, I just gotta say this.
Where's the wine? Okay, sorry. I interrupted her facial story. Are we brown bagging it today?
Yeah.
Word.
What was that fucking thing we used to put in the brown bags? St. Ives or something? Like
Oh, yeah,
What was it?
special
40.
brew.
The 40.
St. I special brews,
Yeah.
the St. I 40s, back in the 90s.
Does Jay need some? You got some? Because it's a different. It's a, that.
Yeah, finish that and then take this.
So I got a facial, and I feel like I need a whole other job based on what they're telling me I need for. So now I was told I need neck cream. Like,
Who told you that?
my esthetician.
Oh.
And she's like, listen, I'm not saying you need it now. It's a preventative.
Preventative.
Like Botox that we get and whatever, all those good.
Who's we?
That's good. I get it.
This is all natural, baby.
So, I mean, I'm just like a fucking, and she comes around the corner and she's like, oh, this one's 90, this is 68, this is 320. And I'm like, facial cream for 320, fuck.
Girl,
So I got,
remember
like-
our last podcast?
I know, but I literally have, sperm on your face.
Sperm on your face. Anyway, go
I
ahead.
literally have $1,100 on my face in cream and serums daily.
And now you're sweating it off here in
But that's why I'm like, maybe I'm just going to go with the glow. But I'm like, what the hell?
Oh, listen.
I better look like this until I'm 75, 85.
Yeah. I used to have the best esthetician who used to do my face.
Yeah.
I should give her a call because she was closed during COVID and I could definitely use a facial. Not a chemical peel now because it's summer and, you know, the sun is not good for that.
Yeah.
But I get it. Like, I remember my, like, sorry. It like between my facial and then all the products that I use just to maintain it, it was like a $500 trip every time that I went there.
And it's funny because like I mean I remember going from like birthdays being, as people say, what do you want for your birthday? I don't know, rollerblades. I don't even know, makeup, a dinner, like a pair of sneakers. Now I'm like,
Some Louis.
I'd like a gift card for Botox and like facial lotion because I don't want to spend $320 on just a facial lotion. Then there's an eye cream, and then there's a serum, then there's a toner, then there's I'm like, motherfucker. But it was so worth it. My skin is thanking everybody.
Your skin looks great. Your skin
Well,
always looks great.
No, it was bad last week. It was like sandpaper, even she said. So I got a girl if you need to go.
Okay.
So,
Give me her card. We'll talk about it after.
sure. She can't even.
So, what else do we have going on before we
I don't
bring out
know.
our special guest?
So I have a question for you, and I know we've talked about this before in the past. And this brings up the N-word.
Oh, God.
Here's my question for you. You know how much I get how uncomfortable I get with the N-word. What does one do when their favorite song comes on in the car and I want to get down and be like, sweetie, like, you know, like the whole like
Yeah, I know you're about to go.
when the song says it and I'm in the moment, and I'm like, like fuck you, and I'm in it. Am I allowed to say it in the song?
No.
You can replace it with bitch. That's what I do.
But you've never done it though. Like we've been you've always been conscious to not.
I was feeling myself this morning driving to work, and I'm like, and this song came on, and I was annoyed in listening to the song, so I was like, bust a cap in your ass, and I'm like, blah, 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 blah. Like, I was like going.
You were going.
And I was even had my air gun out, and I was shooting the guy next to me.
That poor person.
He's like, what the fuck is wrong with this girl?
It's like 7 a.m. You're like,
and I'm like, pow, 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 fuck you. And then it came to me, and I'm like, am I allowed to say that in the privacy of my own car because I love this song? Like, all of a sudden, I want to turn into like Cardi B or Foxy Brown and be like, here's my with the big dicks. No. Like, it doesn't sound good if I'm like, here's my bitches with the big dicks.
Listen, whatever you do in the privacy of your own car when no one else is around is what you do. I mean, I say a lot of things in my car by myself that I will never repeat on this show, in public, in front of anybody. So what I will say to you is when you're in the privacy of yourself, you say whatever the fuck you want. I'm probably the biggest crazy person when I'm by myself.
I'm literally going to put a camera in your car.
But when you're around people, no.
I knew, obviously, you know.
And you know that.
I know that.
Yeah.
That's like not even necessary to say.
But I mean, if you're singing a song, it's not like you're driving down the street and you're just like, oh, look at that.
Jigga, where's my motherfucking, like, and I'm like, bitches. Like,
yeah.
Like,
it's a tough topic.
I was feeling myself, and I just wanted to, like, I wanted to get good for a second.
Me being your black friend, I'm just going to tell you to stay away from it. Stay away from that question. It's just a no. But if you're by yourself, you say whatever the fuck you want to say in your car, jamming out in the privacy of yourself.
Okay.
Great.
But also, you want to make sure that you may be in the privacy of your own car, but then you're going to get used to saying it.
Yeah, don't get used to saying it.
I'm not like that. I mean, I'm 39 years old. I mean, I've been...
And you're not, that's not even you.
Oh, no. I meant like
that's not
when
even
the song
you.
comes on in public.
Oh, no, that's...
I think she just feels bad that she would like to say it in
when
the
I'm
privacy
singing,
of her own car.
I turn into Cardi B when I'm in my car, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
As you should.
Right?
I mean, I turn into Cardi B at least once a week.
Like, sometimes I watch her videos, and I'm like, oh, I want to sing like you. Or like
we
Foxy
should
Brown.
do something here.
Foxy Brown, like Apple Bottom Jeans came on, and I almost twerked in my own bedroom by myself. Yeah, I know.
It's hot.
It's a good thing you dress like Joe Dirt.
But anyway, I feel like it's time.
It's time.
It's time to bring out our special guest. So before we bring him out, I just want to give you a little heads up about our guest today. His name is Jay. Jay the Slay. Jay came to slay us today with all of his stories. Jay is my little cousin, so y'all better be nice to him on social media or I'm coming for you. But I'm sure you will because he is the shit.
He is.
He is the shit.
He walked in and I was like, hey!
Yeah, he walked in like he owned the place, and that's what I'm talking about right there. That is my family. But we, again, are promoting Gay Pride. Again, I know that it is now July, but we don't care here. It's Gay Pride every day. Every month. And, you know, Jay makes himself known in during Pride and, you know, throughout the year in the circuits, and we want to hear his stories. You know, he's got very interesting life, and we want to hear all about it. So without further ado, we are welcoming Jay to the stage. Bum, 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 bum.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh, you got some wire hanging.
Oh.
What percent body fat are you?
You know what?
Like,
I don't even know anymore.
0.4?
It used to matter when I did my men's physique competitions, but like I don't do those no more. So.
Well, you are a stud muffin.
Thank you. Well, you know, sometimes I get the joke that says you put the U in STD, but.
Oh, Wait a minute, who said
I'll take a
that?
stud muffin. You know
my
what? Actually,
God.
one of the drag queens in my city gives me hell, and every time, like anytime she sees me, she's like, "That's because you put the U in STD," and I'm like,
Dude, that
I'm off
might
to
be
come
one
and
of
see
the best
you.
lines I've ever
"What?"
seen.
Right? What? That was a
You
good
do
one.
drag?
No, hell no, I
No.
can't do that.
Why?
I got all this body yaddy yaddy. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, he doesn't want to cover none of that.
Yada, yada.
Well, let's do a shot on behalf of your appearance here.
Absolutely.
I'm doing a cheers.
Okay.
Cheers.
See,
To the body yada yada over
to the
here.
body yaddy yaddy.
Coco,
Yum.
did you get those videos?
Ooh.
I did.
Okay, great.
So, well, I mean, you have to tell us. I mean, I want the nitty gritty of like the nitty gritty.
Absolutely. And you know what?
Are you doing?
This week it was Pride, and
Yes.
it was in New York City. And ironically, it was my first Pride in New York ever.
Really?
Unfortunately, I came out late. Chris, you gotta know. You remember?
We come out late in our family.
Yeah, we come out late.
It's
We're like
okay.
bloomers.
It's okay. It's okay.
We wait till we blossom to bad bitches.
Oh, I like that.
And
That's
they
what
can't
we
say
do.
nothing.
You a bad bitch, right, Coco?
And that's how we work it out. But yeah, and so it was a little bit of a shock to me, and like to see New York back in action, like it was just like so heartwarming.
I'm sure the energy had to be insane.
The energy was there. The crazies were there. The gays are absolutely there. There was nakedness. There was ratchetness. There was just everything, and I just, you know,
There's a lot of
it was like
holiness.
a salad of just thottery and debauchery. He just
Pottery and just-
Damn, you know, and here I was just home, chill.
Yeah, why did you go to New York for the weekend?
Because New York is too hot.
well.
You know
This
what?
time
You
of
need
year.
to live a little right
We were
now,
making it-
okay?
we were making it
you
sizzle,
need to put yourself out there a little more.
He is still in his 20s, okay?
And you need to act like you are.
Do I?
Maybe.
Yes.
For the weekend.
I agree.
Anyway.
I
Just for
saw
the
Jay at
weekend.
Pride. He was being a
You
little
saw
bad.
Jay at
A dab
Pride?
will do.
Yeah. Just
Hold on, what was Coco doing at Pride?
Coco.
Coco was at Pride.
Wait, were you kissing somebody?
I actually did.
Male or
Who'd you
female?
kiss?
Male or female?
A male, he was gay, of course.
Oh. Do you have pictures?
You know, I got him on Insta.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check them pictures
Yeah.
out, Coco.
Wait, does Coco have her own Insta?
We will talk about Coco's Insta on our next show.
I saw Jay being a thotty on stage.
All right,
Jay
so-
be getting it on stage. Do you have any
So-
videos of Jay on stage?
Oh, we're
Can we
doing
just?
videos first? 'Cause
No,
I got some questions.
All right, cool. Hold on. Or should we just show one?
Show me the thottery, or tell me about the thottery.
Tell us
Tell
about
me,
the
tell me.
Okay, so actually what I did was I did a cruise, and that's what I was dancing on. It was actually a boat. But this was for sober people. So it was called Gay and Sober. It's like a group that hosts different parties for people that choose sobriety.
Okay,
And
that's cool. That's really cool.
You would not think these hoes were sober. I was like,
Because
y'all
they're high
had
on
worse than the
life.
bitches that was drinking the shots and the drinks and the drinks and the
Yeah.
shots. And so I was just like confused. I was like, are y'all sober? Like, because the touching and the grabbing, and I was like, well, shit.
You're like, normally I need 12 shots for that.
The beat doesn't stop, huh? You might choose sobriety, but you
Right.
whole life is not a decision.
Yeah, the liquors
It
and
is
the
what it
poppers
is.
stop,
If
but
you
like,
want,
Oh, a dab, but we'll do me.
I know it is warm in here.
Yeah.
We're okay though with summertime.
It's okay,
This is
it's all right.
summertime
It's
heat.
okay.
And the three of us sitting here is not making it.
But
any
I always
better.
believed in my hot boy summer and living in my truth. So you know what? It gets a little steamy. So
It
oh,
does.
so
It
tell me,
does.
did you hook up this weekend?
I actually didn't. I didn't. I had no time. I came here to rush the family actually. So I
Okay.
was like, I had a day in New York, went and got my work done, and then came here to visit family. But
You're here for like
I
a
watched other
minute.
people get freaky, so I guess that counts as something. I do like that whole like watch them from the corner.
People are doing all of
know.
this in public.
See?
Some of it was in public, some of it was in the clubs, and it really depended on where you were. But one of the most fun times I did have was right outside of Stonewall Inn, and it was literally a block party.
Oh, I
and
know.
they had the
I've
speaker
been.
going, and the twerking, and the voguing, and then I had to participate in some of that. 'cause,
I'm pissed I
a
didn't
bitch can
go.
vogue the house down.
And he
Yes.
can. He is so good.
Okay.
Like I remember, like again, I'm a little older than him, but like I remember even when he was younger, they used to get in these little dance battles at like the family picnics, and Jay could get it in.
Oh my God, I want to see.
It runs in the family though.
It does run
we
in the
don't
family.
play.
We don't play.
Oh, he
We
MJs
really don't.
all the time.
Yeah, when I get out on the dance floor,
We
it's a
don't
wrap.
play.
He splits.
Oh yes.
It's a little harder for him to get back up nowadays, but he splits.
Yeah, it is. I'm getting old. I popped my knee. I went to 2 weddings in a week and like popped my knee at a.
That's called pop locking and dropping it nowadays when you get to this age, honey.
Is that what it is?
I love it. I love it. So you're here for like a minute, and then you get on a plane tomorrow.
A hot minute. Back to Kansas City, and then I fly out to San Francisco, which is another place that I'm going to be dabbling in
So
for the
you're
first time.
paid to travel and party.
Yes. Yeah. Unless it's a sober event.
But that's still partying. Like,
That's still partying,
No, I don't
yeah.
mean like partying, like this partying. I mean like, but you're paid to travel and party.
Well, it has been a long time, like, you know, process and like trying to get your name into a club, trying to like get into the right manager, trying to get into the right contact.
Okay.
I had even problems in my own city to where it's hard to get gigs due to just, you know, people being in positions and just, you know, seeing what you're doing and not exactly excelling in the way you're excelling, so they want to stunt your growth. But I never let that be. I actually go harder because of that. And
Right.
I want to get the better gig. I want to get the biggest gig. I want to do, you know what, World Pride next year. I want to do.
Where? Wait, there's a World Pride?
Yeah, you know what? I was invited to World Pride to dance, and this was going to be during COVID, and it was going to be in New York City, and then that didn't happen. So.
Where's
you
World
know,
Pride?
Well, it wasn't. It
Oh, it is in New
changes
York?
every
Oh,
year. It's just
okay.
like gay Olympics, like you know what I
Okay,
mean.
okay.
So each place will host it, and yeah. So. Like I said, it's all about getting that gig in your next gig.
I am super excited. I think we have some videos of your traveling, or do we not?
Give me a second.
Okay.
Y'all making me blush.
All right, so tell me your like freakiest story, your craziest story that you either saw or were part of.
Yeah,
it was
and leave no stone unturned.
Goodness, the Atlantis Gay Cruise. Now that.
Atlantis Gay.
Atlantis Gay Cruise. So I ended up doing the Atlantis Gay Cruise, which would have been literally right before COVID happened. So it was January and everything shut down in March. So it was like one of the last cruises to go out. Sex parties till like 4 a.m. And then.
So for the sex parties, is it like a invite thing, or you
It really is.
or do you like walk in?
You know what? And how it would work, it was like you'll get a room number, and so somebody would come up to you and be like, "Hey, I'm in 2703. Come." And then you're like, okay.
I'm gonna.
But you gotta be careful. You have to be selective. So you gotta watch the person overall.
Okay.
So if you see a bitch with whips and chains and belts and this and that,
You know you're about to
you
be
might not want to go in room 666. You know what I mean?
Like, I'm not gonna go in that
You
room.
know what I mean? But you know, if I see something juicy with a little bit of scrunch on the back and all of that, and you know,
It's kind of like
I'll go
hedonism,
knock
where
on the
like
door.
if you had the door light on or the light around the door, it would
Like the
come
red
in.
light?
Yeah.
It meant come in. You're more than
Yeah.
welcome to come in.
Right.
Yeah.
You were allowed. You could
Oh, I would
choose
say that's
to.
very like bathhouse culture.
Yeah,
Like,
for
you get
sure.
your little rooms and.
Bathhouse culture. Okay.
Oh, see,
Yeah,
girl,
we
you
should
got
have
a
a-
lot
yeah.
to- You got a lot.
I got some things to learn.
You know, well, here's the deal. It's just like, you know, at moments in my life, I'm probably the most gay, and then there's moments in my life where I was
Same.
I was completely in the mix.
Say,
So,
don't get it twisted. I'll get butch real quick.
real quick.
I love this. I'm loving this
Yeah.
right now.
But I remember like me and one of my exes, we stayed at a all male clothing optional resort down in the Keys. We went there a few
Oh my
times. Remember I
gosh.
asked you if you were at a specific spot, and you weren't there, but you knew about the place.
Well, actually, speaking of, in September there will be 3D. By the way, for all those watching, if you can get down to the Keys in
3D?
September. 3D, drinks, dick, and debauchery.
That dick's gonna come
Oh, wait
Yes,
a minute.
and-
we need to talk
Yes,
after the show.
yeah,
you didn't
it's
tell
gonna
me
be
how I'm
held
getting
at
in.
the,
We going
the
to Key
Equator.
West. We going to Key West.
But yeah, it's gonna be held at the Equator Resort, which is also, you know, a gay clothing optional resort down there. And I'm gonna be with the porn star Caesar X, and he'll be hosting along with.
Woo!
And
Okay.
so
Hey.
yeah, and it's gonna be a
Okay.
great time. So
Okay.
definitely. So
I see
back
some
to your
documented
story.
speeches.
Yeah, no, wait a minute. No, your story is more exciting. I actually want to reach out to this place and see if we can go down and do a little podcast, do a little fun slut.
shit.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm always down for a little dick swinging.
Who isn't at this table? Cheers to that. But anyway, where were we at? So, New York.
Yes.
Your craziest story, you were saying.
Yes.
So crazy story. It was no, actually not in New York. It was on the boat.
Okay.
So I go to this room, and mind you, I was a little baby gay at the time and wasn't really
Okay.
doing much, didn't do too much. And I went in this room, and there was like 12 men having sex. So I go into and mind you, these are rooms for boats, and you know how those are. Those are tight.
Tight.
So it's people sitting on top of faces, sitting on top of backs, sitting on top of dicks, you know what I mean? And it was
Dicks on
just
dicks on dicks
it,
on
it was,
dicks.
yeah, it was like dicks on dicks on dicks on dicks. And so I walked in, and I was the youngest one in the room. So everybody looked at
Loved
the door.
you.
Yeah, they were just like,
You walk in like this, they're like, "Oh, come here, baby."
But
kid.
mind you,
Look at
I
this
walked in.
snack.
Actually, I had like a bikini bottom that tied on the side because I was right. I was gonna be like boop, and then that was gonna be it. And you know what I mean? It was just gonna be dick swinging, and that was gonna be that, and somebody was gonna catch the business. But then, and I went in there, and I was like. I felt like I was more of going into like a nursing home than I was into like a party. And I was like, so one of you hoes tricked me. And come to find out, the actual place that I was supposed to be at was next door. So I saw the guy at, later on, during the tea dance, he was like, hey, you never came. And I was like, I did, but you played me.
Wrong
and he was
room.
like, no, honey. And then I told him, I was like, I went to da-da-da-da-da. And he was like, oh, I'm next door. And
So can you hear things going on next door?
Well, the way it's like
have to.
sealed, if you're up on the door, you can hear it. But if you're not, then and also, bitch, you got a dick appointment down the hall. You're not paying attention to these hoes getting it
Right,
in.
I'm
You're
just
trying
like,
to go
good for
get your
them,
nut.
but-
This is squirrel season. Nuts.
trying to get a nut.
Get your nut. All
Get
right?
your nut.
Oh my
And
god.
so that's what it was. Absolutely
Okay.
that.
Okay. So
Actually-
did you partake? Did you end up jumping in?
No, I let them look at me. I thought it was. You got to give them a little bit of.
Yeah,
flavor.
you got him a little moment.
And
Yeah.
I left. I was like, I'm gonna be a tease.
Well, at least you didn't just leave. You gave him something to work with, and then you left.
Well, it would have been awkward to just peel off.
Jump in.
I think so too, but some people,
Guys.
some dudes,
I'm
I think
also
are
polite. I'm
yeah,
polite,
and some dudes are not polite. It's just I've definitely been in moments where I'm just like, oh, this is not what
Well,
I
he shows
signed
up
up
and they're
for.
like, you're too fine for this. Does size matter for you?
Size matter. Ooh, that's a hard one.
Because I feel like nobody
Because
wants
it depends
a Coke
on
can.
if
It
it's
depends-
hard.
Because
Yeah.
nobody wants a Coke can. That shit hurt.
Nobody wants a Coke can. No, you know what? Chris, we in this culture. She has no clue.
I know.
What?
Baby, people want whole fists. Fuck a Coke.
No. No fist pumping here.
That's not even my.
No.
That's not even in my category.
No
but
fist
yes,
pumping
you're
here.
absolutely
it's out
right.
there.
It's out there.
There's something out there
Fist
for
pumping in your
everybody.
ass?
Oh
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
What?
I'll show you a video when we're done.
No, I'm good.
Well, you've asked me if size mattered, and I
Yeah.
feel like it matters to an extent.
Yeah.
There's some times where it's just like,
Well, me, I'm preferably a top, okay? So a bottom with a big dick is like going on that amusement ride.
and
that you
being,
always- and I like tall men too, so I like a challenge. So if I'm going there and he built like Triple H, I'm gonna bust him down. And I feel like it's my duty to prove, because I'm not I'm not a huge guy in
Coco.
stature. So it's like I'm also still working with I got
Yeah, he got a little
I got
something,
something
so,
going
yeah.
on.
The
over
title
here.
of this podcast is XXX.
So yeah, and
It is.
I would say that's where it matters. But when it comes to me getting busted on down, I'll take an average,
You're
please.
right, exactly.
Average,
I'm just
please.
so I consider myself versatile, and that's not just me saying it, because I know some people out there like, I'm verse, and no, you're not. I am.
Okay.
But yeah, when it comes to me getting busted down, I don't need no motherfucking cocaine
Right.
at all. I just need some rhythm. I need some sexiness. I need some movement.
And it's all about the pre. what happens like
Right.
the foreplay.
Exactly.
Foreplay is important.
It's important. I'll spend 2 hours getting your ass ready before, you know what I'm saying?
See, baby,
And
I
I'll
don't got time. I got
See, that's how I am. I'm like 2 hours. I'm 39. Like I got about
Well,
7
you got a
minutes.
man. I'm just like, it's always an event for me.
It really depends. There was this one time in San Diego, and it was with an ex of mine, and like, we just made love till the sun came up, and it was just slow strokes all night.
Like all night.
You
I
have that
love
San
that
Diego
shit.
sun come up on you and hit you, and then it was just fireworks.
See, that's the kind of shit that I like. Because I don't need sex every motherfucking day. I want it to be good.
I say sex every day is actually kind of exhausting. Like,
Exhausting.
you know, it especially depends on what.
I'm tired now talking
Oh my
about
God,
it.
we
Bitch,
have
nobody
guys
wants to eat salads all
saying-
day, like, and all week to make sure you please your man because he wants to come home and tear you up. Like,
We have guys saying that sex every day is exhausting.
you know what?
We
You
need to
have gay guys-
document this.
because not many people are taking dicks.
Coco,
so,
do you have
know.
questions?
I do.
Oh, you have
Okay.
questions.
I didn't mean to interrupt, but she's giving me the time limit thing. So
Okay.
Coco's got some questions for Jay
Okay.
that
I'm
we're going to
nervous.
let you. Yeah,
I'm nervous.
don't be nervous. If you can't answer them, I will.
Hey, Jay.
Hey,
Hey, baby.
what's good, girl?
All right. Are you a dom or a sub?
I would say I walk the line. You know what? I say sometimes it's sexy to play both roles. And it also depends on the environment, you know? Sometimes you gotta watch your
Our
back.
family.
Yeah.
I like this.
Alrighty. So if you were to be a stripper, what would your stripper name be?
The letter J.
Okay.
That is his name.
Okay, I got you. Do you like to role play?
You know what? I have recently been tapping into that. So
I never got into that.
What's your
whole,
favorite role?
my thing is like, I also do real estate, so it's like this business bid. So like me coming in and
Hold
like
on, you do
with
real
the-
estate too?
Yeah, girl, don't tell nobody. But yeah, and like the whole thing with the like the shirt stays and how it like straps on the thighs and then it connects to the shirt and it's
No,
just
you
like,
need to walk in with your briefcase, like as I know,
and
in a-
smack
in a
me over the
tux,
head with it, like,
and be
bitch, get on the bag.
Yeah, like I'm gonna real estate all over your real estate.
All over.
Yeah.
So yeah, like that's where it goes. That's as far as I've gotten too. So yeah, I'm tapping
Good
in
question.
Okay.
Great questions, Coco.
Okay, next up. Do you
Somebody
like,
went to Gay Pride last weekend.
I got her life and just came back like a whole game person.
I love it. All right. Do you like dick pics?
Whole pics is preferred
Okay.
for spank bank purposes.
Okay.
But
Right, I agree
mean,
because it's a visual. Like
it's a visual, yeah.
You want to know what the whole person.
And also, like, get creative. Like, go ahead and put a bunny ears on it. Like, that's something that will make you memorable.
draw on it.
Right.
Smiley face.
Right. But make sure it's cute. Make sure it's cute. Because
Right.
if it looks like the hungry caterpillar that ate through the book, I don't want it.
He is giving me shit to work with now. I'm just like, we gonna talk after this.
The
man.
hungry fucking caterpillar.
All right. What's your favorite sex toy that you have?
He needs to know.
I actually have like this I don't know what it's called, honestly. You know what? I should be more in
You can
tune
help
with
him.
this.
He has no idea about sex toys.
It's like this thing that I kind of fuck, and I put my dick in it, and it warms up, girl. You press this button, it starts vibrating, it gets warm. You just add your lubrication with it. But the only thing I have with it is like it only takes about 5 inches of dick, so you got like it's a lot of
So what you're
tit
saying is
stimulation.
you're bigger than 5 inches.
Oh, girl, yes.
And that's what he says.
That's all I heard.
Yeah, and, you know, and you just gotta
Toy bigger
you
than
gotta
5
make
inches.
it work. But I would say the vibration modes, it has like 5 different speeds, and then it can pulse, and then it just does the shit. And I'll just be sitting there twitching. I'm like,
I need one of these.
so
You need
that
to
would be
send
it.
him one.
I'll send you a picture of it. I'm like, girl, get this.
Get this. Thank you.
Alrighty, and to top it off, our final question. What's your favorite sex story that you have?
My favorite, what was that?
Your favorite sex story.
My favorite sex story is actually.
I need wine if it is.
I'm gonna say recently in Chicago.
Ooh, shot
Shut down.
I'm like starting to date this guy, and
Like even right now?
yeah.
Watch your mic.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
All right. So I'm starting to date this guy, and we went to Chicago, and it just so happened to be like during my gig, and we're
Older,
in the
younger?
hotel room, and like he's just confessing all these things to me, and I
Okay.
would say the intimacy behind that was great. Although I'm like out and about, and you would think I'm just like this sex crazed maniac, like I'm really not. I like
I don't think
passionate-
that.
I like passionate, like really passionate things, and just the fact that he showed up, was there, delivered, and was just so good to
Real?
me. So good to me.
Is he older or younger?
He's my age.
Okay.
He's my age. He's my age. I've dealt with older and younger, particularly the ones with the cash.
See?
He is my If you haven't got a sugar daddy, go get you one.
And
You heard it
on
here
that
first.
note-
Yeah. Oh my God.
Well, we love you, and we thank you so much for coming here and being here.
Absolutely.
And we are going to be
Oh,
following
good
your
time.
journey because
Yeah, you're coming on like.
we are going to be.
You'll be back.
Yeah.
Jay's gonna be a constant on our show,
Look,
whether he's.
I'm gonna make it more extra for y'all. Now
Yeah.
that I gotta keep ante up because you
You
guys
gotta
be
ante
on
up.
this show cutting the fuck up.
We cut the fuck.
Go ahead, Kiki.
I gotta up the ante. You know what? I'm about to make it just.
Okay. Well, take us with you.
We're
on your
going all the way.
Take us with you on your journey, and we'll take you on our journey, and we will
Absolutely.
continue to check in to see where Jay is at.
Yes, let's
Jay,
do it.
yes. Give it up
Let's
for
do it.
Jay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you guys so
This
much.
is-
Stand up. Hold on. Show them all the goods
Give
again.
us-
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Billy
Thank you guys.
Wilson.
Thank you so much, Billy Wilson's again. Go and check them out at 57 Broadway.
You guys
They
have been
are a
great to
Norwich
us.
staple. Billy Wilson's Aging Still. I said it wrong the last time. Billy Wilson's Aging Still. Thank you so much.
And this is another fucking Tuesday with Tastefully Inappropriate. I'm Katie Allen.
And I'm Chris Cagle.
Cheers, motherfuckers.
Peace.